Hey, welcome back, everyone. We have some special guests right now, all to honor this man, investigator Mario Herrera. A year ago this week, he was shot in the line of duty and died 12 days later. But those 12 days are now being labeled 12 days of hope because during that time, he was fighting for his life, and his loved ones and the whole community prayed for his recovery. He was getting blood transfusions and excellent medical care to honor him. The 12 Days of Hope campaign is kicking off later this week. We are joined now by Aaron Spilker, the Public Information Officer for Lincoln Police, Nancy Chris from the Lincoln Fire and Rescue, and then Carrie Lunding from the Nebraska Blood Bank. Ladies, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for inviting us.
So, Officer Spilker, can you kind of explain the 12 Days of Hope and how that kind of originated?
We always do a blood drive every year around this time. And in fact, last year, our Band Together blood drive, we changed it from the Battle of the Badges, which was always LFR versus LPD. And then last year with COVID, we decided to band together. And the last day of that blood drive was the day that Mario was shot. And so in talking with family and some of their wishes that they had, those blood donations were so special and so important to them that they asked, could we do a blood drive? And so we started working on that with our great relationship with Nebraska Community Blood Bank and Carrie. And it just started to come into play, and we thought these 12 days were going to be so important for that, to have some kind of emotional bond to that blood drive as well, with it being that at the same time that Mario died and the 12 days that his family got with him.
Carrie, how important are these blood transfusions for patients that are like Mario was at this time last year, that need that blood in order to survive for that extra time they have with their families?
Blood can't be made in a lab. We are the only people that can actually supply blood to the patients in our local hospitals. So it's extremely important. And the way that the Mario Herrera family wants to honor Mario with all of these blood transfusions to help save other lives in our community is extremely important.
And Nancy, to have this brotherhood with the LFR, LPD, so many different organizations are coming together for this event here in the next couple of weeks. Just what does that mean to you to be a part of that?
Oh, I mean, we've always had an awesome, solid relationship with both Nebraska Community Blood Bank and LPD. We work together in the streets. We meet all the time. So the fact that some of the blood that we donated on that last day of the blood drive could have well been blood that Mario received is just extraordinary for us.
Aaron, how can people help?
One of the best things about the blood drive is you can donate at any of the locations. Last year, we asked people to do Count Me In cards. So it was a way that you could give blood, even if you weren't the blood type that Mario needed, your blood could help somebody else. And on those Count Me In cards, you can write your name, that it's going to Mario, maybe a note to the family, things like that. And that's a way that you can reach out and be supportive of both our agencies, of our community, and giving blood. And I think it's just an extraordinary opportunity to maybe get people out that haven't donated before, and to know they're donating not just for a good cause, but also for our community.
Does this make you feel like you're like, this is meaning a little bit more this time of year for this? I know this helps a lot of people, but especially when it's such a high-profile case.
Yeah, a lot of times we say that donating blood is not tangible. You don't ever see the effects, but really, the way our community came together last year for the Herrera family, and already the support that we've seen, this year for the 12 Days of Hope has been really overwhelming, and really proud to be a part of this community that cares so much about one another.
Nancy, I talked to you about this community a little bit, and it just kind of felt like I know, Aaron, I think in that promotional video you guys posted, you said that they felt like the community had your backs when you guys have had the backs of everyone else. What does that mean for you when you see the community support around this?
Oh, it's like Carrie said, intangible. To know that the community comes together in such an incredible way for a family, and to give this year to help another family is overwhelming.
Well, everyone, thank you so much for joining us. Again, we're going to have all this information up on our website, klkntv.com. This week's our thoughts and prayers are going out to Officer Herrera, his friends, and his family. Obviously, an emotional time right now.